Hello and welcome to Tonalist Paintings by M. Francis McCarthy. This is your painter in residence, M. Francis McCarthy, and the study that we are doing today is called Late Afternoon Road, and I painted this back in May or June of 2014. There were quite a few paintings I did at that time, and this is probably one of the ones that I'm most happy with from that period. Now, I've noticed that if I do a pass of 14 or so paintings, that there'll generally be 2 or 3 that are real standouts that I'm real happy with, and then probably 2 or 3 that I'm far less happy with, and then the rest are at some degree in the middle, where I'm satisfied. It would be awesome if every work that I did I thought was just absolutely my best and my favorite, but it doesn't seem to work out that way, and I don't think life itself works out that way. It just seems like there's always going to have to be a balance between good and bad, and happy and sad, and up and down, and what have you. I can tell you though, I'm getting I'm getting better at doing better paintings, and less paintings that I'm not as happy with. And I think one of the reasons for that is that experience is absolutely the best teacher. And even though the painting itself doesn't seem to get much easier, one of the things that does get easier is, like for example, is basically, finish my thought, is listening to my intuition. An example is that when I took the photo reference for this painting, I knew it was going to be something pretty good, and you just get a good feeling going all the way through. But there are times that I can take reference that is less than inspiring and do a painting that's actually really good from it. So it's really a matter of time too. Like every painting has its time to happen and to be born, and that's why I will go digging into my reference archives from years ago, sometimes looking for things that I might have passed on before, because my skills are sharpening, and my eye and my ability to do certain things is improved. I've been painting today. Let's see, I don't remember I was doing a nice little square painting of a kind of a tree that's on a beach, and it's a tree that I've painted before. And speaking of paintings I'm not as happy with, there's issues with this other painting, and but I really love the tree itself, so take another pass at it, and I do think I'm going to have a better painting this time. And I've talked a bit in the past about revisiting reference, and I absolutely see no problem with it, because I'm about each individual painting is a thing that stands on its own. And one of the reasons why I'm so attracted to creating actual physical paintings as opposed to working in the digital realm is that this is always going to be the case. I mean, if you pick up another board, you're going to do a completely different painting. There's no way to reuse or recycle portions of what you did before. I mean, you could conceivably, I could use an opaque projector to project the old painting onto the new surface, and then really make an effort to match it, which of course would guarantee me an automatic dud, since the thing that makes painting good is the life that's in it, the flow, and the snap of problems being solved one by one. And that's really what painting is. It's a series of problems that you're solving one after the next, and decisions that need to be made. And it's exciting. It's really fun. And I've painted, I've only painted this scene one time, but who's to say I might paint it again larger. And I'm always working on getting more comfortable with painting larger paintings. And I've talked a bit about that on my blog in the past, or maybe on a video. And one of the reasons I'm not as comfortable with the large sizes is because I basically taught myself by doing, 100 6x8s, 100 6x9s, little paintings, and in the evening after work. And my rationale being that I could cover a lot more ground, and I'm, not regretting having done that. I did a lot of nice little paintings, but I did get more comfortable working with these smaller sizes, and some of the larger paintings I've been doing recently I'm quite happy with, and one of the reasons for that is because I'm jumping up even more in my brush size than I think I should. If you look at the 5x7 that we're doing in the video currently, that looks to be a 4 that I'm doing most of the work with. And if you were to scale that up from 5x7 to 12x16, a 10 is probably not that much different, and certainly you wouldn't want to go smaller than an 8. And definitely not much smaller than a 6, but I've caught myself using a 4 at that size, and the problem with that is that you get lots of small little strokes, and you kind of get a chiclet effect, and you really want a bigger, more expressive approach in your painting. And there's a balance that needs to be struck. You don't want to have everything huge and horsey, although God knows there's so many paintings like that around these days, where people just do these giant expressive paintings with no detail at all. And again, I'm not arguing for detail, let's just make that clear. I'm just arguing for a certain amount of finish in the work, and I think I probably talked a bit about that in the last blog post in regards to finishing. It's possible I haven't. And again, for those of you that are interested, I've started work on a book about painting in a tonalist way. I have no idea how long that's going to take. It's not like I've written a book before, but I've certainly been blogging for a while. I started my first blog back in 2009, and on and off, I've been doing it, and I'm comfortable with writing, and I'm certainly comfortable with imparting whatever I've learned about tonalism, which is what we're doing today, at least to some degree. Anyway, thanks for checking out Late Afternoon Road Study. On Saturday, we're going to do the larger version, so look forward to that. And if you'd like to see more of my work, you can go to landscapepainter.co.nz or co.nz and check it out. And we'll see you Saturday. Meanwhile, take good care and stay out of trouble.